Took you forever to get in here. What's wrong with you?
Your kid was trying to steal my tobacco pipe.
Well, that's legit.
Said he looked cool with it. I was like, that's illegal.
He's been walking around with a Nerf dart in his mouth like a cigar since yesterday, and I'm like, well, who taught you how to smoke?
Just let him start smoking, then it's what you should do.
Whatever. Parenting 101. Get your kids to smoke as early as possible.
Yeah, because cigarette companies aren't going for old people.
No, you gotta keep the cigarette companies in business, right?
Yeah, they're not advertising to you.
Marlboro Man died. So they got nothing. Like, that's hard. That's a hard word to say. Marlboro.
Yeah.
Say it.
We have a new client at work in Marlboro County, and everyone says it weird.
We say it?
Marlboro.
Marlboro.
Whenever anyone says it, I'm like, what did you just say?
Right. Hello and welcome to episode 96 of the Press Continue podcast, where we talk nonsense all day. I'm your host, Adam.
And I'm your host, Brittany.
And today...
96, huh?
96.
We'll get out of the 90s.
Well, we'll get to 100 eventually.
Yeah.
So, one of these days. But we are talking about the most violent video game in history.
It is.
Yes. It's
Some
very
weird
disturbing.
Stuff.
I am disturbed. I had nightmares. Of course, you've already seen the title of the episode, so you know we're talking about Dig Dug.
Yeah, what is going on there?
Well... Okay, hold on. So, first, released May 1st, 1982. Again, it's another Namco game that was released in North America by Atari. Released by Namco to Atari.
Okay.
And there you go. So that's where it comes from. But yeah, what is going on there is you are a... What would you call that little guy?
A little person.
Is he an alien?
No, he's a human.
Well, what's with the weird suit?
I don't know. He looks like the
is it
crocodile
like
hunter.
Biohazard suit that he's wearing?
He looks like he's on safari.
Did we play the same game?
Yeah. The game has art around it.
He's wearing like a beekeeper suit.
I'm talking about the art that's on the game. They have a little cartoon of the guy.
Oh, well, I never looked at that.
I'm over you right now.
Anyway, he actually is a little Asian guy.
Yeah, he looked like an Asian guy.
Yeah, because originally his name was Dig Dug, but then later they renamed him to Teizo Hori, and he is the father of the main character of another series called Mr. Driller.
Okay.
So...
He's a Japanese driller.
Sure. In a biohazard suit.
Okay.
Because how else would you be fighting these weird mutated things in the ground?
It doesn't look like his head is covered with anything, but...
He's wearing a whole white suit with a visor.
Is he?
Yeah.
Not in the picture.
Did you look at the game?
Yeah.
When you were playing it?
Mm-hmm.
You're a little fat dude in a white suit.
See, his face isn't covered there. He's got a helmet on.
Oh, see, I was playing it. I was talking about it in the game.
They had more pictures of him, and yeah, see, he's got like his... It just looks like his face is white. Or blue.
So he's an alien.
No, he's not. He's not a human man. See? Right here.
Well, what are the things he's going after? What are these things?
Lizard men?
Is it a tiny dragon?
It's a little lizard thing underground.
What's the little orange thing?
He's like a little Nintendo guy.
Somebody described it as a tomato with goggles on.
Yeah.
But the little red blob wearing yellow goggles, those are called pukas.
Okay.
And they actually show up in some other games. They actually show up in Smash Brothers, and Pac-Man World, and some other like Atari crosses. And then the dragons are called Figars, and they breathe fire.
Okay. Do we know where they come from? Are they on Earth?
They come from the ground.
They're little monsters.
This is what happens when you dig in the ground.
But yeah, that was a Funko Pop of Dig Dug.
And he's got a regular face.
And he doesn't have
And he looks angry.
a helmet on.
Yeah, he has no visor. He looks so angry in every picture.
He's just dig underground, and he's
not
like
a happy
risking
person.
his life and having to blow up.
Yeah, man. Best weapon ever.
Creepy lizards and little tomatoes.
He's digging through the ground with his little bike pump.
Is that what it is?
It's like a bike pump, yeah. And what you shoot out the little, what is it?
Cord,
the little
cable.
Yeah, the hose. It
yeah.
attaches to whatever, and you literally pump it until they explode into a goopy mess of
it's pretty vile.
death.
Like, if you think about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most violent game ever.
It is pretty violent.
Yeah. There's some tricks, though, that you can do with that little weapon. Okay. So if you got a bunch of stuff chasing you, because when you're digging, of course, you walk slower than if you're not digging. So if you're digging and they're catching up to you, if you turn around and blow them up a couple times, and then keep running, they'll stay there and like deflate, but be stuck where you left them.
Oh, because
or you can run past them.
I got killed a few times, like trying to kill the one I was attached to, and another one comes up and kills me. So I didn't know you could detach and without them coming at you.
Yeah, you can like blow them up once or twice and then run away. That's actually a trick that I use when I play the game. Here's the pro tip: is like if they're coming from the left, I'll be pushing right, and I quick tap the button, so I'm moving and blowing things up at the same time. So it keeps shooting the tube out constantly. So whatever's in the front, it will keep blowing up, and the other one that you hit the first time will blow up a little bit. So you can like rapid fire inflate until they all explode in a death.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But I've been playing this game for a long time, so I used to play it a bunch on Commodore 64 when I had it way back when.
19.
Buh, 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 buh. What I thought was interesting, this is considered a maze game.
How is it a maze?
Well,
You're
it's
creating
amazing.
The maze. No, Adam, not puns. There's no maze.
Well, here's okay. So here's some weird history. Because I was surprised that it was considered a maze game too. This game was originally designed to compete with Pac-Man.
Ooh.
And what they did was they came up with the idea of, instead of there's a maze on the screen and you run around the maze, what if you made the maze?
Yeah.
And as you're digging, you're making the maze, and then everything's coming after you.
Yeah, but you don't really they come after you without the maze there.
Yeah, because they
crawl
can
through the ground and
shift.
And they don't create a tunnel.
They can go to the upside down and come back out on the real world.
Mm-hmm. Funny you mentioned that. That's why I wanted to play this.
Yeah, you like that segue I set up for you? Look at that.
It's because it was in season 2 of Stranger Things.
Yep.
And I've never played it before.
You picked it.
I did.
I'm loading up the puns right now in my head.
You're making me tired all over.
It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, you're exhausting.
One of your other weapons that you have are dropping rocks.
Yeah, you gotta watch out and not drop them on yourself.
Yeah, that's not a good time.
Because as soon as you touch it, it starts moving and then falls. So you have to get out of the way.
But if you stay under it and keep pushing up, it will hold the rock in place until you move out of the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All this stuff I didn't know.
Gravity. But also, if you drop 2 rocks during a level, you will get one of the bonus fruit in the middle of the level.
What? What is their fruit doing down there?
Fruit and vegetables.
This sounds like a rip-off from Pac-Man.
Yes, we'll see. But they had stuff like you would get tomatoes or cucumbers or watermelons or green peppers. And then they had the Galaxian flagship, which was, of course, something we've noticed about a lot of these Atari games. You notice how they like cross-promote each other? Like we were talking about Pole Position. It had billboards for Dig Dug and Centipede. This has a piece of Galaxian in it.
Well, why not?
And then the character, and then these
staring at it.
Yeah. And then these characters though went to other games that Atari was invested in, and a lot of the Atari games from like the 80s will the characters and everything will show up in other games. So I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, but it's free advertising for your own products.
Well, of course. And then you don't have to invent as much stuff because you've already invented it. It's called lazy programming. Did you ever get down to just one enemy being on the board and then they try to run away?
Yeah, and I chase them up to the top and then hit them at the top.
Yeah, I always wait for them and wait till the last second.
Come on, you think you're going to get away?
No. They're just about to get off the screen and I'm like, ha-ha! And I blow them up real slow like.
Ew. Torture them?
Let them blow up a little bit, deflate a little bit, blow them up again, deflate a little bit. Like, ha! I'm toying with your emotions. You might get away, you might not.
You're a sadist.
Who?
My strategy was to kill all the lizards and stuff at the top first, and then let them make their way up to me, instead of going after the bottom and then risking the top going up.
Well, that's interesting.
Because I can't reach them if they go up to the top, and I won't be able to get there in time.
And they can only get you from really two different directions, left or right.
And I'm on top, so I can kind of position myself to stop them from leaving before they can get there.
That's kind of an interesting strategy.
There you go.
But not a very good high score strategy.
Why?
Because I learned that the deeper you dig, because of course the board has different colors of dirt, and the deeper you go, the darker the dirt is. The deeper you are when you kill them, the more points you get.
What?
For each thing you kill.
Why?
Because you're deeper.
It's dumb.
But also something I tried is if you I tried to dig out the entire board to just make one big black screen where you can go anywhere. But the game was actually smart enough to make it where you can't do that. Because if you spend too much time on a board, the music does a little change, and then everything goes double speed except for you.
And they come at you.
Yeah, except for you, and they all just swarm on you. You're like, oh.
So you gotta be doing.
And you got all these gigantic open tunnels where you have nowhere to hide anymore. Like, oh no, they're coming for me. So. Yeah,
that happened.
That's a thing. Well, I guess we'll do a review time then.
It's a pretty simple game.
Did you dig it?
I mean, I played it quite a bit. It made me yell at the game a few times. I was swearing. But yeah,
we just all assumed you were on the phone.
It's a quick play, fun game.
Yeah.
Nothing really too crazy except for you're blowing up creatures with a hose.
Yeah, the whole idea of what you're doing is terrible.
Yeah, I'm like, well, why are we doing this? But I mean, I guess nothing worse than shooting a creature
and watching them explode from inside.
But yeah.
Rate it then.
Rate it. I give it 3 out of 5 tomato guys.
Okay. Are they Rotten Tomatoes?
2 of them are.
Okay. Well, I've always liked this game, so I'll give it one guy trying to run away that I keep toying with its emotions.
Why did you always like it?
It was just it's a simple idea. It is. I like the characters that are in it. I like the little tomato guy. I think he's kind of cute. I like I hate the damn dragons because they always get me with the fire breathing.
I know, that's when I would scream and yell.
Especially when they fire breathe through the dirt.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
No, cheaters. It's just a game that I've always played and always enjoyed it. Every time you get through a level, a little flower pops up in the top. So you're actually building a garden as you get through levels too.
How many levels are there?
256.
What?
But when you get to 256, you cannot go any further because what happens is the game glitches out, and when you hit level 256, an enemy spawns right where you do.
And kills you?
And kills you instantly. So you can never get past 256. So that's where the game ends.
Are there that many different levels? Like, what's the difference that makes it go that high? It seems kind of insane.
Yes.
They are all different?
I don't know.
What have you gotten to?
That far. I've gotten to maybe 20-ish.
What stops
20
you?
20-something. I mean, there's more enemies in the spaces that they start in. You know, as you get higher levels, the spaces they start in, there won't just be one guy in each one. There'll be 2 or 3.
Well, how do you combat that?
You have to make really interesting tunnels and use the rocks really smartly. Like, you got to end up using them rocks to take out like 5 guys at a time. Huh. It's really not easy at all. But it's like there's more enemies and they go faster.
Like, can you blow them up faster if you like just smack the crap out of the button?
I could show you.
Well, I'm just asking.
But
can you?
If you do the run and tap like I was doing, yes, you can blow them up instead of like holding it down and it's going. Psh, psh, psh.
That's wonderful sound effects.
You hold it and you go, and they blow up.
Okay.
Real quick.
Huh.
So that's kind of what you got to do, and you got to like, you know, okay, you guys half blow up over here while I kill these over here, and they'll be coming from all directions, and it just gets crazy hard. But no, I just like it. I think it's a fun little game. It's different for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, something triggered in my brain when I was a kid, and I'm like, this game is cool. It was like just easy enough to be able to play, but hard enough to
make it challenging.
Yeah. It's like a good in between for challenge level.
Yeah.
Like, even if you suck at it, you'll still get past like the first 2 or 3 levels, and feel like you, as a kid, you spent a quarter on a fun game.
I like the game art too. It's cute.
Yeah. They have one of those machines, by the way, at Reboot.
Okay.
Which apparently, a working Dig Dug machine is a rarity.
Why?
I don't know.
Why is all electronics from the 80s junk?
Because it's 40 years later?
Like, why can't we make electronics that work? No, it's not quite.
30 years later?
Oh, yeah, it's
almost 40 years later.
Boo!
Yeah. You're old.
You're old.
So yeah, I like this game. I play it every once in a while. Usually it takes me about 15 minutes to use 1/4 though when I play it. So.
I'm not quite there.
No, well, this is the first time you played it, right?
Yeah, but I did pretty well.
Yeah.
I was getting up there.
I don't think I'm going to beat Mad Max.
No.
360 something
that
thousand.
Was totally made up.
Yeah, should have been standing there for 4 hours to get that score.
Yeah, I don't know how that would be possible.
Well, you got to kill everything in the bottom. Because then you get like 500 points a kill instead of at the very top where you get like 100 points a kill.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
I'll show you how to do it. So, Brittany, what have you been watching on the TV?
I started Preacher, and I'm on the middle of season 2, and there's 3 seasons right now, and the 4th season starts in August.
Is this a cartoon?
No, it was a comic.
Okay.
And pretty crazy.
What is it?
I'm enjoying it. It's about a man who becomes a preacher in Texas after he had a life of crime for a while.
I'm already bored.
And his father was one and got killed when he was a kid. And he gets a strange power from an old like entity. And he's able to make people do what he wants just by speaking it.
So he's an evangelist.
Kind of.
Is he like be healed and smacking people in the head and then saying, now walk like I told you to?
No.
Can he do that kind of stuff?
He can tell you to put a gun in your mouth and pull the trigger, and you'll
do it. That's like reverse evangelism, isn't it?
Yes, he's not an evangelist. He's not telling you to heal yourself.
Not be healed.
I mean,
kill yourself.
He could use it in that manner, but he doesn't always.
Okay.
And it's just it's been fun watching it. It's very different. So
is this something I'm probably gonna end up watching with Ashley next?
Maybe. It's kind of violent, so I don't know how much she'll enjoy it. So she might like it. So I can't say. I've really liked it. So.
Well, we've been catching up on Stranger Things because you told us to watch it. No, we're not done with season 3. But I do have to say something about that whole series. Is that when we watched season 1, I got about halfway through and I was like, "This show is trash. I cannot get into it." I couldn't get into it. After watching like 6 episodes, I was still like, "I don't care about any of these people or what's going on anymore." And I got sick of seeing the mother being so frantic about every single thing.
Her kid was missing. How frantic would you be? Give me a break.
Anyway. So, I never got into it. And then we, what is this? 2 years later?
More than that.
We started watching it again, and like season 2, we blew through it. And then season 3, we are about, I think, episode 7 or 8 we got to last night.
Wow. You're almost done.
And, yeah, it's like every night staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning, then feeling like you want to die waking up in the morning for work because we've been staying up watching the show. And it's gotten much better than it was when I first started watching it.
I think I invest a lot when I start watching something. Like, I don't let myself have other distractions. Like, I'm watching in the dark, so like I'm really into watching it, and things will grab me that way more than if I like have the lights on and have other noises and stuff going on.
Yeah.
So maybe you're not like fully.
No, I said it's good now.
Yeah, but it was good from the beginning.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. Agree to disagree. God,
No.
I hate when people say that.
And now I hate you.
But this is the first time I've ever wished death on a person. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, yeah?
What's his name? The douchebag with
Billy?
the Camaro? Yeah. I'm like, God, I can't. At the beginning of season 3, I'm like, ooh, he's going to die, and I'm going to be so happy.
Billy?
Every
You
time
don't
I
like
see him, I'm
Billy?
like, somebody kill this kid already, will you?
Yeah, Billy is kind of a jerk.
I just remember going to school with Billies.
Yes, I know. I was say there's people
So
in my
many
neighborhood when I
Billies.
was a kid like that guy.
And all the moms are like, ooh, he's so hot, and he's got a flat ass, and them terrible jeans, and
You're looking at his butt.
well, when they had a big close up because all the moms were looking at it at the pool.
I didn't even notice his
come
butt,
on.
so-
What, did you blink?
I don't know. I didn't even pay
It's
attention
just
to
like,
it.
oh, come on,
I couldn't
man.
tell you what his butt looks like, but
Flat,
thank you.
but like a wall. Wall.
I'll have to take a look. That's fun.
Another thing I watched, we watched the Detective Pikachu movie.
Oh, you did?
We did.
How?
Because I have it.
You bought it?
Shh. I have it.
Oh. Do you have
Your
it
face
so
of
I can watch
disappointment.
it? Was it good?
Well, I'm glad I didn't go to the theater to
Really?
go see it, because that would have been a lot of money for a mediocre movie.
Okay.
But it was still fun, because the whole time you were watching the movie, you were like naming off all the random Pokemon that you saw. Mm-hmm. So me and Finn the whole time were like yelling off, "That's blah blah blah. I see blah blah blah." It's kind of like a whole "Where's Waldo" as you watch the movie.
They're just like hiding all over the place?
In certain scenes,
Okay.
especially when they first get to the big city, and it's like you're just naming off 10,000 Pokemon that you see everywhere. So it's I mean, the story was
So
but
it's
still
okay to rent, but don't go
yeah.
see
I mean,
it.
Finn, I'm sure Finn will watch it again. I don't know. I might watch it again sometime, but it wasn't. It's not like I'm gonna be like 20 years from now. Let's watch the Detective Pikachu movie. It's a classic. It's not going down like that for sure.
Did you watch Shazam yet?
No,
It's good. You should watch
it
it.
doesn't look. Every time I hear Shazam, I think of freaking what's his name, the basketball player,
Well, you know,
and that was Kazam.
it reminded me of the movie Big a little bit, but he's got superpowers. Instead of just being like a kid that becomes an adult, he's now like a Superman.
Does he talk to his Ultron machine and it makes? I wish I was a superhero.
No. But he gets powers and he's a kid, and when he uses his powers, he becomes an adult. But he's still a kid mentally. So it's funny.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, could be.
There's a scene where they go to drink beer because he's big, old enough to buy beer, and they take a sip of it and they spit it out and they go back in and get Slurpees. I thought that was funny because it was like, oh yeah,
Well, are you gonna be here tonight?
yeah. I mean, no, not. I don't know. You can watch it.
No, well, I got like
don't
3
put
other
Peterson.
movies I've been waiting to watch too.
You can watch it.
Because I got the first and the third Narnia movies because I never knew there were 3 of them.
What?
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
I know. I watched them.
So now I have 1, 2, 3.
I saw them in the theater.
Oh, you're a nerd.
Yeah, I am.
And then I have... What was the other one I got? Oh, that Alita Battle Angel.
Oh, I want to see that.
So I got that too.
It's got my boyfriend in it.
Well, then maybe you need to hang out with us tonight now, don't you?
Yeah, maybe.
Instead of running off, working the street corner. You know where you go.
Gotta make my money somehow.
Don't tell me you don't know.
I didn't say I didn't know.
All right.
So it's saying the same thing.
Don't tell me that I don't know that you don't know that I know.
I also took your son and our nephew to see Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah.
Which was fun.
Another, I swear to God, every time I turn around, you're going to see another Spider-Man movie.
That's like the only Spider-Man movie I've seen. You're talking about Avengers? He's in there.
No, you just saw the, what is it, 6 months ago they had this animated Spider-Man movie. And 6 months before that they had a reboot of Spider-Man. Then 6 months before that there was another stupid-ass Spider-Man movie. It's just shoving Spider-Man down your throat until you like him.
I do like him. What's wrong with Spider-Man?
Tobey Maguire, that's what's wrong with Spider-Man. His little
Tobey
crybaby
Maguire,
face.
His movies were really popular.
Crybaby face.
We actually just watched it the other day with your son.
Uncle Ben. I'm seeing every meme in my head right now of him crying. You know my favorite kind of rice? Uncle Ben's.
Yeah. Well, your son watched that movie recently, and he didn't like I had to explain why Peter Parker was doing staying alive type walking. It was embarrassing for everyone.
He was walking through the house doing staying alive walking. Anyway, talk about this new one.
The new one is after the last Avengers movie, so there's some stuff from that. And
so I'd be completely lost.
You haven't seen Avengers yet?
I haven't seen any Marvel movie for the past 10 years.
There's gonna be a lot more. They're redoing Blade.
Yeah, that's...
I love that actor. I think it's Mahershala Ali is his name.
I don't know. But I did see Wesley Snipes actually said, I ain't mad. Go do it and have fun with it.
Yeah, because that actor is amazing. It's going to be good if he's in it. Holy crap. I was so excited. I was like, what?
Is it going to be like a reboot, or is it going to be...
Reboot, yeah.
Well, I hope it's good, because the first Blade and the second Blade were really good. Third Blade, I don't know about that.
It had Ryan Reynolds in it.
He was in the second one.
He was in the third one, wasn't he?
He was in the second one, too.
No, he wasn't.
I think so. I don't remember.
I don't know. Maybe he was in the second one.
Ryan Reynolds is in everything.
He's
in Detective Pikachu. He's in every freaking Marvel movie.
I just watched the new...
As multiple characters.
The new Taylor Swift music video. He's in it painting.
What?
It's like a 2-second cameo of him painting like he's the Bob Ross guy. And he just sticks his head around the corner, and then it's Ryan Reynolds there, and there's no reason for him to be there.
I don't get it.
How does he is he just on set all the time, and he just wanders into everything that's being filmed?
He's hanging out on a street corner.
Pay me.
Saying, we'll act for food.
Yeah. But at the Spider-Man Far From Home film, I fell up the stairs of the theater and fell on my hip.
My hip? The old lady?
And it hurt for like 3 days. I was like... so embarrassed and so glad that I had passed off the drink and popcorn right before I fell.
Only you would fall up the stairs.
And I fell for like 30 seconds straight. I was trying to recover it, and I just could not get...
Oh, so you like trip it, fell?
I tripped, and I was like trying to recover where I did not want to fall. So I continued to fall and recover in slow motion until I finally just like...
Okay. See, I just saw the fall in 30 seconds. I thought you were like, time stopped and you just slowly went down.
I'm sure that's what it looked like to other people.
With your arms like flailing in the air and popcorn slowly.
Yeah. I'm so glad I didn't have it in my hands at that point. Because I would have hit my face on the ground.
Does your hip still hurt?
No, not anymore. But it did for several days. I was like, shit.
But you always fall down.
I know. Tall people, when they fall, they fall hard.
Yeah. It's like the bigger the tree, the harder the fall, right?
Yeah, I've fallen like a tree before, like when we were skating.
No, was I there for that? Because I would have remembered.
I don't know, but Ashley was trying to teach me how to stop by dragging your one foot over. Well, I dragged my foot into my other skate, and
Oh, Lord.
it got stuck. The wheels got stuck in between each other, and I fell straight like a tree down and hit my face on the floor, and my glasses like went flying. I was like,
you locked your knees? I think I remember seeing the aftermath of that, and you were like, fix my glasses.
I was like, oh. So
gosh.
yeah, I mean, I've fallen many times in my life.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about today?
Spider-Man.
Okay, see? Spider-Man's not important because we totally went on a much more fun tangent than talking about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Far From Home was fun. I enjoyed it, and there's going to be a ton more Marvel movies, and I'm excited for those. I'm going to take your kid to see all of them,
Whatever.
and he'll know what's going on, and you'll have no idea.
That's fine. I'll be the clueless old man.
Yeah.
Sitting in the corner, stealing pipes. Okay. So, what now?
I don't know. Have you been playing any other games?
No.
I downloaded a game
Yes?
on my phone.
Downloaded some trash.
It is called Inside, and it's by the makers of...
Outside?
No, it's called Inside.
No, it's by the makers of Outside.
No. Of Limbo. Have you ever played that?
Yeah, we did it. We had to just did a show
yeah,
on
yeah.
it, Derpy Doo.
Okay, well, anyway, it's kind of hard, and I don't know, I haven't finished it. I made the kids help me get through where this dog was chasing me and going to eat me, and I had to jump off a cliff to avoid the dog, and, like, the dog ripped my throat out, like, over and over again, and, like, you're a little kid, and men are chasing you, and they will shoot you.
This is another messed up game.
It's messed up.
Why are games all messed up?
The Limbo Maker? I don't know, but it's fun. I've been enjoying that.
Yeah.
And, then I've been playing some of the Wizards Unite app, but it's really just...
the Harry Potter thing?
Yeah, it's
I got bored
Pokemon
with it already.
Go.
I got bored with it
It's
already.
just Pokemon Go.
No, it's deeper. Like, you have to remember your spells, and you can mix certain potions, and you can do certain swirls in the cauldron to make your potions stronger or faster. But there's, like, how Pokemon's had a gym, and that's it. Mm-hmm. This has... It might be a fighty spot where you actually do wizard battles. It might be a place where you can do horticulture and grow plants, and it might be a place that you can just go to get your energy to do whatever. It's like there's too much in it.
Yeah, that's what I felt too. I'm like, what is this badge that I have? I don't even remember getting it.
I have to travel too much to play this damn game to get everything that I need just to go catch something. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's well made. It looks good.
It looks like Pokemon Go to me, though. Like, the map, everything, the way it's laid out, like, it's Pokemon Go.
Oh, did you try the Ghostbuster one?
No? Is it worse?
Oh, God. The Ghostbuster one is not fun.
Do you know there's going to be a new Ghostbusters movie? And it's going to be written by the son of the old writer?
Yeah. I saw about that.
It looks like it'll probably be good.
What do you mean looks? Oh, yeah, where they had that one little
like.
Scene in the garage.
Well,
where
anyway.
they bring back the car. And
I listened to a podcast. They were interviewing Dan Aykroyd, and I was really excited about it.
Yeah, they're supposed to be, like, training the new generation of Ghostbusters. Mm-hmm. Which is what they said the last one was going to be.
Yeah. And everyone hated because there were women in it.
Everyone hated it because they went in with high expectations and they didn't get as what they wanted.
Yeah.
From another Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah.
I think it's a decent movie. I mean, we talked about it before. I think it's a good movie. I would watch it again. I own it.
Yeah.
I think.
They have good comedians in it. It was just kind of, I don't know.
A little forced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it.
Thank God they took the dance scene out of it. We talked about that too. Anyway.
Anyhow.
What did I play on my phone? I'm playing nothing that kept my attention for longer than 5 minutes. So, I played Mighty Quest, which that just came out. I was on the list of beta. Whenever it hit, it would automatically download to my phone. Mm-hmm. So Mighty Quest is like a dungeon crawler type thing. You're raiding dungeons, like stealing all the money, killing everything to get more money, to upgrade your gear, to do the higher dungeons, blah, 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 blah. You know, just like every other game that's like that. Mm-hmm. I played it until it got to the point where it said, all you have to do is hit the little play button in the corner, and it will go through the dungeon by itself until you decide to take back over.
What?
You know how we played some other game like that where it was like the little characters and they would fight each other and you could hit the button to make it go really fast.
What was that?
Pixel something.
It was like the little warriors and stuff that you would fight, and we're just trying to get coin and crap.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it ends up turning into that where you don't even have to play the game anymore. You just hit the play button and let it run through, and it plays by itself. I'm like, this isn't fun anymore. Yeah. So I haven't really played it since then. Okay. Because I don't do anything.
Well, anyone recommend some good apps for us to try?
Yeah, something good. Because
I get bored a lot waiting for stuff.
I need something to do on the toilet.
In the car.
I'm sick of looking at Facebook.
On my breaks.
On the toilet.
Yeah, I'm so tired of Facebook. It can go away.
What would you rather have?
Something that, like, annoying people can't be on. Like, if you're annoying, it monitors
Well, if you're on it, you've already broke the rule.
I'm not annoying.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
So you're annoying to somebody.
They're not cool, then.
Who said you were cool?
It's known. I've been told by 2 different people this week, randomly, that this is my world and they're just living in it. And I'm like, you know what? That's so true.
God. And then your head got twice as big, didn't it?
I am so humble. Yeah. Aren't I humble?
Yeah.
Yeah. The humblest. The most humble.
It's just. Are you a humble bundle? Humble bundle?
A humble bundle? Humble bundle? Yeah.
You can't even say it. Make a turkey noise now. All right.
We need to stop.
I think we're done for today. All right. So tune in next time when we talk about games again.
Gaming.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what did I say?
We talked about games.
We did. And a lot of movies and a lot of nonsense.
Maybe we'll play some more games.
Normally do.
You want to play a game? Maybe I'll buy it.
You pick again.
I'll get that new one that you want to play.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will.
I'm not gonna have time to play that. We gotta play something stupid. I have an idea for a game too.
Okay.
So we'll see. It's another Namco game.
Oh Lord.
It's quick.
I thought you were gonna play games that are sucky.
Oh, well, if that's what the plan is, I'll find a real shit turd for you.
A shit turd?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull it right from the toilet while I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
So tune in next time where the gaming never ends, as long as you press continue.
Bye.